Hey everybody, how are you today? I'm not on the camera. Why am I not on the camera?
I don't know.
You're not liking me today?
You're way over there.
I'm not way over there. I'm in the same place I always am. Hey everybody. So we have news. There's a new book coming, and you have to FOC a special cover today.
As part of the Dawn of the DCU, DC is bringing out a new version of the Doom Patrol. The book will be called Unstoppable Doom Patrol. And the first issue isn't on, the regular first issue isn't on FOC for a little bit, but we have to advance order a special cover. So first Joetta's going to read you the description of the book. And then we're going to play you a video of the author explaining the special covers, which, like I said, are on FOC this Sunday. So, Joetta?
The world's strangest heroes are back in the DC universe. After the events of Lazarus Planet, more people than ever have active metagenes. Most of these new metahumans have become misfits, shunned and imprisoned by a fearful society. They are hidden away in the dark, lost to a system that only sees them as weapons or guinea pigs. Ticking time bombs that can only be defused by the unstoppable Doom Patrol. Robot Man, Elasti-Woman, and Negative Man are joined by their brand new teammates, Beast Girl and Degenerate, and led by Crazy Jane's mysterious new alter, the Chief, on a mission of saving the world by saving the monsters.
Okay, that's interesting. Instead of having Niles Calder as the Chief, apparently Crazy Jane has a version of the Chief. Anyways, here's the writer of the book to explain these special covers.
Hi, I'm Dennis Culver, and I'm the writer on Unstoppable Doom Patrol. In addition to the main cover and the regular variants that we're doing, we're also doing a special scratch-off variant for this cover. And the way that came about is pretty much as long as I've known the artist on the book, Chris Burnham, he's had one single dream, and that was to do a scratch-off cover. So when we got the book greenlit, one of the first things that I asked our editor, if it was possible, was if we could do that for him. So it's a super fun cover. It features Doom Patrol member Crazy Jane staring into a mirror. And when you scratch off that mirror, it reveals one of 5 of her super-powered alternate identities. It's a super fun, character-driven, collectible cover. I'm personally just happy to make Burnham's dream come true. We had to get that in a little bit early, so if you want that, let your retailer know by Sunday, January 29th, and pick up the cover. Thank you so much. Bye.
Okay, now that you can hear me, this is the cover of the scratch off version.
And when you scratch off the mirror, there'll be one of 5 images of Crazy Jane's alter egos.
I'll post on our Facebook page what the 5 scratched off versions will look like. But if you want to get these, if you want to get 5 of these in hopes of getting 1 of each, or if you want to get a bunch, 10 of them, so you can scratch off 5 and leave 5 uncovered, or 6, I guess, to scratch off 5 and leave 1 uncovered or covered. Anyways, make sure you get your orders in by Sunday, about 6 o'clock. That's when we usually do our DC orders.
And if you are a completist and you want to get all of the covers, then we will have the same thing that we do with our blind boxes. We will be scratching off some covers because I want them all because I think they're really super cool. So I'm like 100% positive that I will not get all 5 images, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you scratch off in store and get a cover that you already have, you can swap it for a cover that we have.
If we have one that you need.
If we have one that you need, yeah.
So anyways, make sure you do that this week, Sunday. Yeah, I guess that's it. I'm just trying to do some cleanup here real quick. And I'll make that go away as well. Stop screen. Okay, there we go.
And we're back.
Hey, folks.
And we're full size. There we go. Yay.
Okay, so now on to this week's books.
Anyway, so previews is here. Yay! February previews. And this is Tinian, by the way. We have a new series coming from Tinian. Would you say it says horror or something?
Yeah, if you read that.
Soon you will know the meaning of fear, spelled PH34R.
I think it's
coming in April 23.
I'm guessing I'll let you see the writing there so you can see what we're talking about. The meaning and fear are both spelled oddly. No, I think those are zeros. Actually, all of it is spelled wrong. Anyway, I think the book is called World Tree, based on the but anywho, if you're familiar with Tinian, you know it's going to be great. I feel pretty safe saying that. And if you're not familiar with Tinian, then you should get familiar with Tinian, because he is one of the best writers out there right now.
Okay, so yet again, our camera is being
annoying,
old and annoying. I ask once more if you're willing to do a Kickstarter
just
for it.
Keep going.
But anyway, so I wanted to start with our graphic novels because they're sort of in my way. So I wanted to get them out of the way. But this book sounds interesting. I want to read you from the back. Fragmentation. History is repeating itself. When pieces of history from some of the world's most traumatic and horrible events start appearing as fragments of time invading our world, the phenomenon threatens all of human existence. One family discovers that their personal tragedy is at the center of everything, making them the only people who can help put on an end to the fragmentations. This mind-bending and thought-provoking graphic novel from Mark Guggenheim and Benny R. Lobel dares to ask the question, would you sacrifice the world for your family?
It sounds pretty cool. I went ahead and got it because I thought it sounded pretty cool. So Fragmentation. It's one of my books, one of my picks for this week, in fact.
Grimm, Don't Fear the Reaper, Volume 1. Love this story. Love this book. It's Boom, of course. But graphic novel Volume 1 is here. We have a special order that has come in. Y'all, this is a book.
A lot of book.
Dark Knight's Metal Omnibus. With that beautiful, that was the Midnight Party, Midnight Release Party cover. And I just hit the box. On another new book, this is Tinian, the horror magazine Razor Blades Collected. And it is really hard to see in that camera, so I'm going to let you hold it up over there a little bit.
There you go. That's James Tinian IV.
From his
creator of Something
website.
That's Killing the Children and Nice House on the Lake and Sandman Universe, The Corinthian, which is not what it's called, but Nightmare Country. There we go.
Harley Quinn, Madcap Capers. Yeah, that's it. That one is Batman's Most Wanted. We have the Batwoman Team Up Trouble. We have Black Canary's Birthday Ballad. And we have The Riddler and the Jinx. So some new kids' books for you. We have some real books this week. I know I'm weird to say, but we have real books. We have the complete Alien Collection, The Shadow Archive by Tim LeBron. Not LeBron. Not a basketball. Tim LeBron. And we have Vampire Hunter D, Omnibus Book 3 by Hideyuki Kikuchi. I should be able to say that, but I can't. I apologize. In our manga, we have Dragon Knight's Beloved, number 4. We have My Hero Academia School Briefs, number 6. I got caught up in a hero summons, but the other world was at peace, number 5. Into the Deepest, Most Unknown Dungeon, also number 5. I Am Blue, In Pain, and Fragile, from Yoro Sumino, who has also done I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, which I have been told was a very sad pancreatic cancer book, which is why he wanted to eat the pancreas to get rid of the pancreatic cancer. But anyway, we also have Fire Punch number 1
to save the person who had the cancer.
Right.
Okay.
Yes, he wanted to eat the pancreas because it was pancreatic cancer.
That bit of explanation.
Well, we remember when it came out, we were very confused as to why somebody would want to eat the pancreas. Okay, so those are our books. Okay, now they're not in my way. Now I can work on something else. So let's start with comics. Evolution of Man. Anyway. This is Maria's story. So this is number 4 of the 5-issue series, done completely by computer. I think it's a really cool idea. We have All Out Avengers, number 5. We have an Alan Davis cover. We have a Jane Bazaldua Stormbreaker variant.
I like that cover. That's fun.
Mm-hmm. All right, we have a one-shot from Archie Comics. Archie versus the World. You want to tell us about Archie versus the World?
In a post-apocalyptic future, our hero Archie Andrews is cursed to walk the world alone. Well, alone with his souped-up jalopy. But Archie can defend himself, in fact. In fact, he's the master of a brutal, deadly form of martial arts and must use his skills when he comes face-to-face with his rival in evil mirror image, Reggie. This action-packed one-shot is equal parts Mad Max Fury Road and the Fist of the North Star, and reunites the Jughead the Bungarian team from 2022's smash hit comic, The Best Archie Comic Ever. So if you ever wondered what Archie would be like if you crossed him with Mad Max, now you can find out.
Source Point Press brings us the Argus, number 4. Couple of ratio variants that we didn't have when the actual book came out. This is Batman 131, and this is a foil full art. If you want to kind of hold that over, that's kind of fun cover.
Kind of hard to see because of the reflection off the foil, but it's reflecting because it's foil.
It's the 1 in 50 for Batman 131. Batman Gotham Knights Gilded City is on number 4.
Looks a lot better in person, I assure you.
And they do still have codes. So these are all sealed with codes for the game. Greg Capullo, Jonathan Glapion, and Dave McCaig did the A cover for that Gotham Knights.
I like the video game cover myself. Is that...
That was the one I started with. Also, Batman. This is another new one-shot. This is Batman One Bad Day. Catwoman, in case you couldn't figure out that it's about Catwoman based on the cover. Jim Lee, Scott Williams, and Alex Sinclair did a variant cover where she's crawling through the lasers. There you go. That's the word I was looking for. And Giuseppe Camunculi and Arif Prianto did the premium variant for Batman One Bad Day Catwoman. I think I said One Fine Day when I said that the first time.
I'm not sure.
Detective Comics is on number 1068. You guys, Detective is going strong. And Indy Hookie Lee has done a fun Batwoman cover. Right?
I'd love to see I'd love to see a full version of that.
And Ivan Reese and Danny Miki and Brad Anderson also have done a cover, which is a super cool organ. Gotta love that. Boom Comics, Behold Behemoth, number 3. I still have not read this. Why are we on number 3 and I haven't read this yet? Werther Deladira did a variant cover. And then the Nick Robles A cover is the full art unlockable variant. We have some more special orders. We have Belladonna, Fire and Fury collected covers, wraparound covers. Blade Runner 2039 is issue 1. Filling in some collections there. Blue Beetle Graduation Day is number 3 of the 6-issue series. The variant cover is by Joe Quiones. Is that right?
Quiones. That's close enough.
Okay.
You're a cracker.
Raphael Albuquerque has done the cover for Valiant's Book of Shadows, number 3. Merc Comics. Ale Garza has done the connecting variant for Born of Blood, number 4. And Soja Sean and Ezekiel Dominguez did the A cover, which I think is fun. But we also have a second printing of number 3. Out this week.
Looks like she's in an electric chair.
Does kind of.
What boobs galore.
Bulls of Beacon Hill number 1 from Aftershock Comics. Dr. Christopher Volt has everything he ever wanted: a successful career as a surgeon, a supportive and loving boyfriend, and an overload of hype on his rumored run for Boston City Council. But there's one problem. It's all held up by a lie. For years, Chris has been hiding in plain sight, desperate not to be connected to his father, Orrin Page, one of Boston's most notorious gangsters. Until now, Chris has been able to live with the secret, and Chris's father has been just as happy to deny any connection to his queer son, who he sees as a liability in the mob world. Now, Chris's political aspirations have put father and son on a collision course bathed in blood. From Eisner and GLAAD Award-nominated writer Steve Orlando and artist Andy McDonald comes Bulls of Beacon Hill, a story of family secrets, violent retribution, and hard-hitting revenge. Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, a new Catwoman prowls the streets of Gotham. We are on Catwoman number 51.
Selena Kyle is locked up and in prison, so somebody else is now wearing the Catwoman costume. And this issue not only debuts her in costume, but it debuts her in her new costume.
Love Sweeney Boo in its cover there.
Sweeney Boo can either do really basic and boring covers or really awesome covers, and this is one of her really awesome ones. I say her, I presume. I don't know.
Cherish is on issue 3. There's Brett Booth. And we have Sue Lee.
And, of course, that was a Sozamika cover.
Mirka Andolfo.
Oh, sorry.
Coins of Junis. Number 1 from Band of Bards. Have you ever wondered what happened to the 30 pieces of silver that Judas dropped when he betrayed Christ? The Westergaard family knows, and they have been fighting a hidden war against demons that have been spawned from it for years. However, since the death of Cullen Westergaard, his daughter and son are split apart as a new evil rises. Can they come together to save humanity one more time?
Sounds like a pretty interesting book. This is going to be one of my picks, but one of our other folks here picked it, so we try not to double up. There's too much good stuff all the time.
Creepshow is on number 5. There's your A cover, but here, this is just a creepy cover.
Yeah, that is indeed creepy.
Another special orders, some more of those collected wraparound covers. This one's for Crossed. Oops, sorry. Dahlia in the Dark. This is from Mad Cave Studios, and it's on issue number 2. What do we know about Dahlia? I have not read it. Do you know anything?
I don't. I haven't had a chance to read it either. Did we not? I don't know if we did or not. I should have looked toward number 2s that we didn't do a video when number 1 came out,
yes,
so we could read those.
Since we missed so many. Charlie Adler did the A cover for Damn Them All, which is number 4 of the 6-issue series. This is on my pick list because I love this series. It's really cool.
From Boom Studios.
Kevin Cooley's FOC reveal black and white variant is really fun. I really like that a lot. And my camera can't show it. It's doing its page, whatever, put it up there.
That is a really nice black and white cover.
And the Dan Mora cover is also the unlockable variant, which is the 1 per store, but in full art. So she's a super fun character.
Somebody who's watching this either right now or later, Facebook messaged the store reminding me to look at cameras online. We definitely need a new camera.
Darkwing Duck!
And as the video this week says, it's the return of the duck. So
that's right, buddies. Darkwing Duck is back. Mirka and Dolfo did a cover. There's going to be a lot of them. Lyrics Lee did a cover. Trish Forstner did a cover.
Just keep going.
Jacob, I have to wait for the camera. Jacob Edgar did a cover. I'll make sure they get to see him. Heiser did a cover. Stags did a cover. Blank Authentics did a cover. No.
Purple Paper did a cover.
All right, so those are the regular open order covers. But we also have ratio variants, which these are super fun. This is really fun. This is Ken Heiser's black and white teaser variant, which is a 1 in 7. This is Trish Forstner's black and white, which is a 1 in 10. This is Lyrics Lee's black and white, also a 1 in 10. Oh, here's that Cat Stag's full art, which is a 1 in 10. It's really super fun. John Blair's Modern Icon, 1 in 10. Carlo Loro did a 1 in 10. Mirko Andolfo's black and white is a 1 in 10. David Nakayama's black and white is a 1 in 15. The video packaging incentive, which I love the VHS video packaging.
I wish it looked a little more obvious.
But yeah, it's not. Well, they didn't want to copy. They didn't want to do it copyright infringement. But that is the 1 in 20, I believe. Yeah. So there you go.
So Darkwing Duck joins Gargoyles in Dynamite Studios Disney licensing.
And if you mention what your favorite cover is for the Darkwing Duck, whether it be the number one, whether it be the regular or the black and white of whichever artist, we will give you 25% off your Darkwing Ducks.
Not bad.
So you could buy all the number ones at 25% off. Something to think about. So DC Horror, this is still the enemy. Let's put him back in the ground.
That is a gory cover.
Really is. Martin Simmons did the A cover for Dead Seas number 2, and Ariel Anandito did the variant cover for Dead Seas number 2. All right, in case you didn't know, Doctor Strange is back. He fulfilled his contract and was given his life back. So Doctor Strange, Fall Sunrise is on number 3. And this is Chris Anka's variant cover.
If you like weird art and crazy stories, this one is for you.
Gachayu. I don't know how to say it. Anyway.
There we go. The camera finally got it. All right. Definitely has some weird covers on this one.
So we have 2 Ashcan previews this week. This is a very, very bloody Draculina. You need to show that up in your, because I don't think you can see that very well on my camera. That is just
super bloody.
Yeah.
And almost booby.
Matthew Taylor has done the cover for Dragon Age from Dark Horse Comics. This is a 4-issue microseries. This is number 1. So Dragon Age.
Dragon Age Missing. A new story leading directly into BioWare's upcoming game, Dragon Age Dreadwolf. Varric Tharas and Lace Harding descend into the abandoned deep roads beneath Marnus Pell in pursuit of a former friend. But the corruption of the Blight has infected the walls, and the threat of Darkspawn looms heavy in the air. I presume that makes sense to you if you are playing the Dragon Age video game or reading the previous comic books. Otherwise, it was a bunch of words put in order that I don't understand.
The Ends. This is the Bad Idea comic number 3. I didn't read this one. Did you read this one yet?
I haven't read any of the new Bad Idea comics.
I haven't read The Ends yet. The other ones I have. So this is a really interesting story. So Evie Dunn, 7-year-old Evie Dunn lost her dog, and she and her dad wrote a comic book to help her.
I think she was 12 when she wrote the comic one. I don't know. Anyway,
it says 7 on the back, but
it says 7 on the back, so 7 she was.
So they worked on a comic together, and it is her going on an odyssey, fighting off the Greek gods, Greek mythology, to get her dog back to save and to deal with death. So
they kickstarted this a while ago.
Collected edition.
And
it's the whole thing there for you, the whole odyssey.
That's the short form of the story about this. I thought you were going to go the long form. Alrighty.
Did you want me to?
No, that's okay.
Final Gambit, number 2.
I want to link to it on our
yes.
Facebook,
do read
page.
the link because it is kind of a sad story. Gangster Asmarista, number 1. This is new cover art. This is the gold foil logo, which This is a fun book.
I swear, every week we get another cover or more of the same cover of Gangster Asperista.
But it's a fun cover.
Spot foil up there in the logo. Trying to see, is there anything else or just
no? It's just
logo?
It's a foil logo. Foil logo. Okay, so we told you the Darkwing Duck was back. That was number 1. But we told you Darkwing Duck was joining Gargoyles with their Disney because Gargoyles is on number 2. That's right. Number 2 is out from Gargoyles. We have plenty of number 1, so you can choose your favorite artist and get all of their covers. So I really like
the Nakayama main covers for Gargoyles so far.
Yeah. This is Amanda Connor, Lucio Perillo, Lyrics Lee, Jay Lee. I love this one. Tony Fleeks and Trish Forstner. Ken Hager. So those are your open order covers for number 2. That one's called the Bone cover, by the way. That last one I just showed you. And then we have a Jay Lee 1 in 10 in black and white. We have an Amanda Connor Modern Icons, which is 1 in 10. And my camera is bad. Yeah, this camera's got to go. George Camandeas did a 1 in 10.
Camandeas. Oh, Camandeas.
Tony Fleeks did a black and white 1 in 10. Which I guess it should still be Tony Fleeks and Trish Forstner because it was the same cover. But anyway, Gargoyles number 2. Well, that's possible. I guess so. They're married, aren't they?
I have no idea.
I thought they were.
Never met
Lucio Perillo did the black and white, also a 1 in 10. David Nakayama's a black and white cover of the A cover is the 1 in 15. This one's super fun. I like this one. This is Amanda Connor's Purple Line Art Incentive, which is the 1 in 20. And you can't see that at all.
That is.
Wow. And then the action figure incentive variant is the 1 in 30. Excuse me. Let me get a drink.
I wonder what the agreement is between the artists on Dynamite covers when it comes to doing variations of the same cover over and over and over again. I mean, obviously they're not paying the artist for a brand new piece of artwork each time. So do they get a portion? Do they get something for each variant version, or do they just pay for the one image and they're screwed for the rest?
Grimm Fairy Tales. Oz Return to the Wicked Witch, number 2. And there was a Belle Grimm Fairy Tales, but I don't know what happened to it.
Pretty sure that is a reorder or a damage replacement or something like that. Speaking of the bundles, oh, never mind. There she goes.
They got out of order when I had to switch boxes.
So that is a Spexy cover.
There's a new one, a new number 1 for Belle. What is her subtitle?
Scream of the Banshee.
There you go. The reason I know they got out of order when I moved boxes is because Good Boy should come before Grimm. Good Boy, Prodigal Son, number 3. Mature readers. It's a puppy dog. He's a spy. But it's very violent, but it's really fun. Harley Quinn, number 26. Look at Harley. All right, guys. Look, this is Alex Garner's cover, and I just think that is the cutest cover.
That is very cute.
I wish I'd seen that cover when you were asking me what my favorite cover pick was, because I like that one. I like the cover I picked, but I like that one too.
You can still change it.
Jenny Frizen.
This is a nice,
also super fun.
Nice Frizen cover here. There are a lot of good covers this week.
There really were.
I picked this one, but
there were a lot
every time I look at the list again, I like think, oh, maybe I should pick this one instead. But this one's Harley and it's Jenny Frizen, so I have to pick it. It's like a law.
Well, I'm a big Art Germ fan, so
and I appreciate DC making it an open order cover.
Another one of those collections, special order. This is one that is God is Dead by Hickman, Costa, and Amorim.
That's the Harley with the laughs, in case you didn't realize. You should read Harley. She got killed, and that spurned a multiverse of Harleys to show up to avenge her. Sorry, I should have pulled that off, shouldn't I? We were talking about Harley.
Hell to Pay, number 3.
I really wanted to read this.
Hitomi is number 4 of the 5-issue series.
What's that? You want me to hit? I can't do it that way. Hito you?
The Human Target. Wait, this is the A cover. The Human Target, book 11,
I really like that cover. That's nice.
I really do too. And this is the variant cover by Michael Janin.
This is Tom King story. Really, really. I read the first couple issues. Really, really good stuff.
While we're on the video, I'm going to have it on record. We're going to go home tonight and we're going to watch Human Target, at least the first one. We keep talking about it and saying you're going to show it to me, and we keep forgetting.
Yep.
All right, so
it's not as good as this comic. I'll tell you that right now.
Kill, Repeat from Mad Cave Studios. This is the advanced reader copy. It does say it on the top. You asked me.
It is different.
It is. I
so I can't use the cover you sent me.
It does have a little tiny thing at the top.
Okay.
That's it.
The number 1 is bogus. I wonder, is it on all of number 1? I guess. Let's go home with me so I can figure it out. It's and they call it an ash can, but I'm really thinking it's not an ash can. I think it's
an advanced reader copy. An ARC is the whole book.
So, anywho, that'll be on our website shortly.
The Incredible Hulk number 347 facsimile edition.
There's a one per store thing, so we have a lot of them.
No, we
Mr.
have
Fix It.
One.
Back from the days when Peter David was writing the Hulk and Toddy Mack was drawing it.
Hush Ronin. Number 1 from Band of Bards.
I say Toddy Mack, and then I look at it and I think, no, that's not Todd. I'm not sure who it is.
Orphaned by the increasingly...
Why does that say Curves?
Pervs?
Curves.
It's a P. P-U-R-V-E-S.
Pervs. Purvis is the artist.
Orphaned by the increasingly violent clan wars that have been instigated by the treacherous and mysterious Red Lady, young Minagawa Shofi flees home, lost and alone, into the mountains above his scorched village. There he finds and befriends a teacher, a mysterious old man who teaches him to speak with the voice of the mountains. Years later, returning from his voluntary exile, Shoji finds his world more war-torn than ever. After happening upon the aftermath of a decisive battle at Agahara, Shoji finds himself the unwitting custodian of the legendary Mugande blade and its companion Scorpion Stone. Will he use these relics to turn the tide against the malevolent Red Lady? Or will he further withdraw from these troubles and retreat back into the mountains?
So, a lot of words. Fun cover. I really like the cover. Before you put the next book up, I do it a lot on these videos. I slide over here to the side so I'm off camera and can do something that needs to be done. Various things, not like only one thing. I
wonder to eat a drink.
I wonder what that looks like if you're watching these and I just suddenly slide over and then I slide back a little bit later. It's not going to stop happening, but it's probably somewhat unprofessional.
I thought you had said we weren't worried about professional.
Oh,
anymore.
I'm not. I'm just commenting on it.
Erica DeUso and Monty have done the A cover for Inferno Girl Red.
Book 1, number 1.
From Image Comics. That's what I was looking for. Go ahead.
A new school, new relationships, new possibilities. For any teenager, big moves are both challenging and exciting. But it's a whole other thing for Cassia Costa, because an ancient cult and their army of demons has ripped her new home of Apex City out of our universe and cast it into darkness. To have any hope of saving it, Cassia must survive the worst night of her life, embrace a secret legacy, and find the courage to fight when all seems lost. All as the blazing light of hope in the dark, Inferno Girl Red. From creators Erica DeUrso and Matt, I deleted his last name. The saga, it was there. The saga of the newest Image comic superhero begins here. Inferno Girl Red is a Massiverse series along with Radiant Black, Radiant Pink, and all the others.
Well, I'm assuming it's going to be Groom because that's the second name.
I honestly have no idea. It listed credits for both of them, and I'm like, I'm not reading all these
anyway,
books
this is
done.
Nicole Goo.
Oh, it's square-bound.
It is square-bound. And this is Francesco Mana.
You get a good package for your book there. See? Nope. See? Square-bound. So if you've been reading any of the Massive Universe stuff with Radiant Black, Radiant Red, Radiant Pink. No, there is a Radiant Red. Yeah. Mm-hmm. This is the newest book in that series of stuff.
So, didn't know if you knew this. It is the 20th anniversary of Invincible. That is right. 20 years since Invincible came out. So they have released, Image Comics has released a facsimile edition of Invincible number 1. And did you know Invincible was published in color to begin with?
Yes, I knew that.
Yes. Well, they are publishing the Undeluxe Invincible comics, starting with number 1. And that is right. You heard right. Undeluxe, meaning it is in black and white. Super fun. There's a little author's note in there about how he wished he could have taken credit for it, but he wasn't the one that came up with a super cool idea. When they did Walking Dead, originally it was in black and white. So they're releasing now the Walking Dead Deluxe, which is in color. But since Invincible came out in color, they're now undeluxing it.
Are they? I thought it was just a one shot for number one. Are they doing?
It says there. It didn't sound to me like it was just number one. They're undeluxing it.
Alrighty.
So they are re-releasing Invincible in black and white. You can put me down for that, by the way, because I want to read it. Justice Society, not Justice League, Justice Society of America, the new golden age, number 2.
Continuing out of Flashpoint Beyond by Jeff Johns.
Yannick Paquette and Nathan Fairbairn have done the variant cover. And the ratio 1:25 is by Tom Rainey.
And we've got some ratio variants and
probably can't see on that camera.
Some store exclusives to come in for that. You can see them on our website.
Junkyard Joe is on number 4. This came out of the Geiger universe. We have some more.
Also Jeff Johns, for that matter.
Ratio variants. There's another one.
It's funny. Alphabetically, they fell together, the 2 Jeff Johns books. What a coincidence.
Philadelphia is on number 27. And Ben Temple Smith has done the variant cover there. In case you didn't have enough boobs yet in our video today, we have Lady Death. This is Necrotic Genesis, number 1 of the 2-issue micro series. But all Lady Death is like 2-issue micro series because this continues the World War Death. It's chapter 15, part 1. So, but there is a super cool.
In case you're not into boobs, rather, you get the alternative.
In case you're not into butts, you get the butts.
Yeah, you get the butts.
The Catacomb edition. That's what that's called. Because she's in the catacombs.
She is.
We have a replacement cover of Lady Hell, number something or other, 4.
Sure. 4 is a good number.
Last Line, number 2 from Aftershock Comics. I think there are like 4 books that came out this week that I have removed last week or the week before.
Alrighty then.
And this is one of them. I thought for sure it had been forever. Number 2 had just gotten.
It hadn't been that long, canceled. But Aftershock, because of their recent troubles, is a bit behind in their publishing schedule. But Last Line, number 2.
We do have number 1s, so
yes,
please let us know if you want it. DC Universe Lazarus Planet, We Once Were Gods. This is a one-shot from Lazarus Planet, of course.
The description of each of the Lazarus planets as they came out, I completely forgot.
Well, he's looking for that. Continue and show you the variant cover, which is by Dave Johnson. And this super dark, which I don't know if you'll be able to see it because it's Francesca Mattina, is up there. And then we have a Rafael Sarmento cover written by As the Lazarus rain beats down upon the planet Earth, human beings are only a fraction of those affected by this transformative upheaval. Enter We Once Were Gods. This series of vignettes explores Lazarus Planet's effects across the many extraordinary locations and creatures in the DC universe. And like their human counterparts, these beings are in for some big changes. Can Themyscira survive the resurrection of every invading army that ever graced its shores? Will Martian Manhunter survive a psychic link to a doomsday nest? What happens when the monsters from the trench gain the ability to breathe air? And look out, Shazam family, the Rock of Eternity is about to get rocked. Okay, the Rock of Eternity is broken. Did it come back?
Maybe it happens. I don't know.
It's the whole point of Shazam, the new hero of Shazam. I'm not.
Don't ask me.
I'm not.
Read it and find out.
I'm not.
By the way,
what's the word I'm looking for?
Hi.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Shake my hand. Hi, I'm Martin Manhunter.
Martian. Shut up. I knew it was wrong as soon as I said it, and I fixed it. It's different when I don't hear myself and I say, "No, I saw what I said."
Martin Manhunter, accountant at large.
up. No, what is the word I'm looking for?
Demolished? I don't know what we're looking
No.
for.
Spoilers. I'm not giving any spoilers. The new hero of Shazam has been out for a while.
The Rock was destroyed.
The Rock was destroyed.
And I don't know anything else. That's why I have to read the book. That's what you usually do on Tuesdays.
You read the books?
We could get these videos done at 2:00 in the afternoon if she wasn't doing that.
Yeah, sure. Love Sick. Number 4.
Yeah, love sick.
Fabio
Love sick.
Sotitomosi.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to keep going. Magic Order number 4. No, Magic Order 4, issue 1. Yes, this is the 4th series of Magic Order. Raphael Albuquerque heads on the variant cover.
Hey, you know what? I don't know how many people actually watch this, but I want to. You switched books. I was still on Lovesick. Well, now I can't ask my question.
Nope.
I
told you I was going to keep
A brand new arc in Mark Millar's Magic Order begins here. The Magic Order is in turmoil after Cordelia is forced to expel her brother. I can't read through the book. Whispers of discontent persist among the other wizards. They're tired of the rules they've been
living under, and now a coup is brewing. I can read it fine. I don't know what your problem was.
Yeah.
I was trying to get it out of your way,
white
but
piece of
the camera
cardboard
is there.
in front of my face.
Hi, guys. We're so good at this. Midnight Suns. Ow, that hurt. Oh, Midnight Suns is on number 5. Kyle, I need to go home. Kyle Holtz.
Last issue, I believe.
It didn't say 5 of 5, but that doesn't mean anything. Also, we have the Game Designs variant, which is really super fun. I love those costumes for Venom and Hulk.
Yeah, that is really super fun.
I am on massive painkillers today, guys. I fell at Food Lion last night, and
yes, she will soon be renamed Joetta Lion, and she'll be the new owner of Food Lion.
Woo, Miss Meow, second printing of number 5.
Call it Food Joetta. I would go Joetta Lion myself, but
Joe Lion.
Joe Lion. Okay.
Joe Lion. Joe Lion, man. Yeah. I'm going to the Joe Lion. Paco Medina has done the A cover for Murder World Wolverine.
This is part of the Wolverine.
Murder World.
The Murder World series of one-shots.
Alex Monick has done the cover for Mysterium, the Spectral Servant, number 3, which is 3 of 3, and it finishes.
I like the kind of chibi version of the Miss Meow cover here. Did you notice it? It's like full.
I didn't see the chibis on the bottom there.
Oh, I didn't see. Oh, actually, I was looking at their faces. You're right. I didn't even see the chibis at the very bottom. So it's chibi on chibi. I like some chibi on chibi action.
Oh my God. David Mack has done the cover for Ninja Funk number 3 from Whatnot Publishing. We also have Alex Rigels.
Okay.
Rigel, I don't know. And Tyler Kirkman has done a cover, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is an homage variant. If it ever pops up on my camera, you can see it.
Yep. I have not read Ninja Funk, but I really love the covers for the book. I need to give the book a try.
David thinks it's fun.
Well, several customers apparently think it's fun.
Mike Del Mundo. Well, but David works here, David. You know.
Oh, gotcha.
He has the ability to have an opinion in our video.
Yes, I wasn't meaning otherwise.
Franny has done a variant cover for Once Upon a Time at the End of the World. And Inuyuki Lee has done a variant cover.
This is an odd book, in my opinion, for Inuyuki Lee to do a cover.
It is, but I love that it's not just skinny chicks.
Oh yeah, I mean it's
and
definitely.
I can't wait to read this one. This is
number 1 is really good. Yeah, I'm looking
really
forward to number 2 as well.
All right, so for all of you furries out there, plush number 3 is here.
I finally read number 2.
Tony Fleeks did a cover
of plush, and wow, I can't wait to see where it's going because I'm thoroughly confused.
And there is a wraparound variant, which I will let you hold up because you can show it in your camera better.
Theoretically, I can show it my camera better. Come in, see it in person. And while you're here, buy it in person.
Turn that over. Another one of those ratio variants that just came in. We have Poison Ivy, number 8. And this is the 1 in 25 by Sam Wolf. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, number 2.
Yeah.
And we have Kevin Eastman and Williams 2 variant cover. We have a Torrin Clark variant cover. And we have a Gino Montes full art FOC reveal variant cover. Does Gino Montes only know how to draw pictures of helmets?
Apparently so, yes.
But Rafael Grassetti has done the second printing of number 1.
You know what I just noticed?
What?
I mean, it's holding a Power Rangers helmet, right?
It's a turtle.
I was gonna say, but those fingers are too stubby to be a person.
It is a turtle.
It's interesting. I wonder if in the book the turtles get the costumes.
Well, they both do martial arts, so you know. Vasco Georgiev has done the A cover for Punchline: The Gotham Game number 4.
You know, it should be fairly clear from my age that I know next to nothing about the Power Rangers or the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Mark,
Why?
I think Mark watched Power Rangers some, but not like excessively. So yeah, I got next to nothing really. I did enjoy the movie that came out like I don't know how long ago. I thought that was fun, kind of silly and stupid.
Rangers were out when we were kids.
Not when we were kids. I don't think so. When were you a kid? You forget when you were not.
I'm not that much younger than you.
I know.
David Marquez and Dave McKean.
Power Rangers didn't exist until the 90s. I'm fairly sure. I'll check when I get off video. I could be wrong, but I am not aware.
When we were teens, I was a teen.
I'm like 1990.
It was the 80s.
I was 23.
I'm pretty sure they were in the 80s. You know what? Okay, fine.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I didn't think so.
I could be wrong. Kim Jacinto has done Quested number 2 from Whatnot Publishing. And this is a cute book, guys. You need to read Quested. Look it up right now because you can't stand it. Michael, look it up. It's a homage variant, which is fun, super cute.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Look it up.
It's an homage to Akira, which I think is really fun.
It's a super fun cover. Okay. And Chrissy Zullo has done a really fun cover. Oh my God. Show it in that camera over there.
You're getting too close. You have to let me take them away before you get that
camera is gone. It is gone.
That is a really fun Chrissy Zullo cover. For next week. She has mentioned at least 6 different ways we can spend what little bit of money we have in the bank right now.
61.
And yet every one of them has nothing to do with paying our bills.
If you come in and buy your folders, if all of you would come in and pay off your folders, we would be able to get a new camera. We would not need the
folks that are watching this video are not the
Santos Samurai Doggy
used the word
number 3
deadbeats that have left their books here for an extended period of time.
Nimit Malawa.
None of that was English. What did you say?
Nimit Malawa.
Oh, is that the artist?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nimit Malawa. This is Sandman Universe Dead Boy Detectives number 2.
If you read James Tynion's Sandman Universe Corinthian Nightmare Country, this spins out of events there. One of the background plots in that story dealt with Thessaly, and this continues the story of Thessaly also as part of the background story of this with the Dead Boy Detectives. And really freaky. Each of the variant covers will be an homage to a Japanese artist horror stuff, and I love this. This is just such a great cover. We got one more.
Yes, I have the 1 in 25 Dave Johnson cardstock variant cover,
which are also really fun covers. Although I have no idea what that says. Is my brain gone wrong, or is that not in?
I think it's backwards. No, it's not backwards. It's definitely written in
something else.
Demon or something. Demonic. That's the word I wanted. Demonic. Greg and Fak did the cover for Santos Sisters.
Who?
Greg and Fak. F-A-K.
Wow. Did not think you said that.
What did you think I said?
Greg and Fuck?
Ah!
You asked me a question. How do I answer the question?
Sham Comics Collector's Edition.
You knew what I thought you said.
Pacemaker.
You knew what I thought you said. This obviously is a parody from Source Point Press.
Heart-stopping tales of international intrigue get rift.
Of the Peacemaker. David Mack has been doing a series of covers for the Spawn titles. And I think this one is the super hottest one of all, with Lady Spawn there. That is nice. By no means an homage or anything like that.
And David Mack does the A cover, which is kind of fun.
Yeah, true. But it sort of reminds us that once upon a time, when David Mack did do interiors and stuff, he was part of the bad girl craze with his She. Nope, not She.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now you know you're getting old.
Ah, wow.
Wow.
Kabuki. There we go. Kabuki.
The Amazing Spider-Man, number 18.
I knew I'd get that. What the hell? I am old.
So this is the classic homage variant, which is apparently after Romita, it says down at the bottom. I didn't realize that. But it's by Ryan Stegman, and it's super fun.
Mm-hmm.
And Ed McGuinness did an actual design variant. I love this.
Which is actually design.
It's actual design of the monster.
They should
the
do
pencil sketches.
that kind of thing more often
really
than
cool.
just showing, fully finished artwork. It was really fun.
All right, we got a couple of Star Wars, so we'll try and go through these real quick. We've got Star Wars High Republic, The Blade, number 2. And we have a David Lopez variant cover for that one. We have Star Wars Yoda, number 3. And we have a Pasquale Ferry variant for that one. Oh, that was it? There's just 2? I thought there were 3. No, just 2. Sorry.
But hey, got Star Wars over quickly, so we're all happy.
Sulfur Wells. Sulfur, not sulfur. Sulfur. I can't say that word. Sulfur. Say that word.
Sulfur.
Okay, that's the word I'm looking for.
Sulfur.
I can't say it. Sulfur Wells. Anyway, that's that book. Dan Mora did the A cover for Dawn of the DCU Superman Action Comics, number 1051. Action Comics is reborn. Action Comics 1051 begins a new format for DC's most action-packed title, offering not 2, but 3 epic adventures of Superman and the entire Super family. Following the bombshell events of Action Comics 1050, the world's relationship with Superman is forever changed. The upper limits of his supercharged powers have yet to be reached, and the House of L's transformation of Metropolis, led by Steel, has begun. But Lex Luthor has found the perfect instrument with which to undo everything Superman is working to achieve, Metallo, whose hatred of Superman is matched only by his hatred for Luthor himself. Then, in Lois and Clark 2, Doom Rising, Dan Jurgens and Lee Weeks return to the tale of the young John Kent on the farm with his parents, learning about his abilities, coming of age, and battling the Doombreaker. And finally, Power Girl returns in part 1 of a 3-part story, spiraling out of Lazarus Planet. This issue marks the first appearance of new characters, new costumes, and a new era of Action Comics. It all starts here.
So I don't know if you noticed or not, but I was able to time when she mentioned Metallo, I was putting out the Metallo cover. Unfortunately, she didn't give me the rest, so I couldn't do them in order. So there's John Kent. And now are we at, yeah, here we go. This is a 1 in 25. And those are not. So quick, hopefully. I would not consider myself a huge Superman fan. I love good, well-written comics. I can read just about any comic, as long as it's not total crap, and enjoy myself. That's why I still read Marvel. But, sorry, that was rude. Donny Cates is doing some great stuff over at Marvel. At least somebody is. I'm not a huge Superman fan. Never have been. I heard about this and how they're doing. I've always thought that Instead of doing a Supergirl title and a Power Girl title and a Superboy title and a this, that, and the other thing, they should do a Superman family and a Batman family title.
Which they did at one time.
Yes, they did.
Called
back
Superman Family.
Back in the 70s, you're right. And unfortunately, anthology stylish books, which is what that's called, don't usually sell very well, which is why they don't do them. Hopefully, I'm hoping this will change it, because you got a full story and then 2 backup stories. I have read, many of you may have already, it's been out for a few weeks. I finally read Action 1050. So I know what does it say here? Following the bombshell events. I know what the bombshell events are. And that will be fully explored in the new Superman book, starting up in a couple months, or about I guess about 6 weeks from where we are now. But anyway, I am very much looking forward to reading this, and I strongly recommend you all give it a try as well. So, long story, longer than it meant to be.
I did not realize that Power Girl was a super family.
She wasn't originally. At one point, she was Atlantean.
Okay, I didn't think she was.
She was related to.
So who is she now?
Well, now she's a Kryptonian.
She came from Krypton.
Yes. Well, something to that effect. Don't hold me to it. Okay. It may not have been Krypton exactly. Maybe on a planet adjacent to Krypton. I don't remember exactly now. But she is tied into Superman now.
Okay, so maybe from where,
because that makes
what was his name? Supergirl's boyfriend. What was his name?
I'm not sure who you mean.
On the TV show, the guy.
Oh, the guy from the Legion. I don't remember what his name is.
Male. I don't know. Anyway. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Saturday Morning Adventures.
Something kind of like that.
Number 4. So, Turtles. Super fun. Saturday morning. We all enjoyed watching the Turtles. But, not Saturday morning. Not kid. Last Ronin was a super awesome. There's one turtle left, and he's avenging his brothers and his father. Now we have TMNT, The Last Ronin, The Lost Years. This is from IDW Publishing. Return to the Ronin-verse. In last year's smash hit miniseries, TMNT, The Last Ronin, readers were taken on a pulse-pounding trek through the time past, present, future to witness the final gut-wrenching days of the heroes in a half-shell. For Michelangelo in particular, the march to his heartbreaking last battle was long and dangerous, taking him from New York City to Japan, across Asia and Europe, and then back home again to administer final justice against those guilty of killing his family. But what happened during those fateful years when he had only the need for vengeance and Master Splinter's journal to guide him? What battles did he fight? What hard lessons did he learn? The time has come to find out as the original miniseries writers Kevin Eastman and Tom Waltz join artist Ben Bishop, who was the artist on TMNT The Last Ronin, to finally reveal what adventures the Last Ronin experienced during his vengeful journey. While in the present, a new master, Casey Marie Jones, prepares her young Terrapin students to be the next generation of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
See, I think that the premise of this is so cool. It's not only a sequel, but it's also a prequel. So it's a sequel prequel at the same time.
It is.
You've got background story of Michelangelo leading into The Last Ronin, and then you've got current time story with Casey Marie Jones and the new Turtles, who are all introduced in this book, leading into the future. I think that's really super cool, and I'm looking forward to reading this.
It is super fun. It was on my list, and I couldn't stand it. I had to read it.
And unlike last year's Last Ronin, it is actual comic size, so it'll fit in your boxes and everything just like normal.
Thor, The Legacy of Thanos, Part 2. So this is Thor number 30. And Russell Dauterman has done the MCU variant cover, which you can't see. What is it with this camera? So this is the Thor Love and Thunder.
With Jane Foster Thor.
Maria Wolf has done the Extreme Marvel variant.
And I'll tell you what, I love these. I think our camera's tired. Is your battery about to die? That's
no,
what
my phone is, my camera, my TV. What is that thing called?
Computer.
It's plugged in. Remember I told you when you came in, I said I plugged in my computer.
really, these Wolf variants are just insanely crazy.
Lucas Vernick has done the Stormbreakers full art variant, which is also Jane Foster. interestingly enough. This is the last handful of comics. We got Tim Drake Robin, number 5.
We're over an hour, so
And this is Nick Robles, the variant cover.
Bit of comics is a good thing. I really like that cover.
And I'm hoping this has a description. It does. This was hard for me to figure out what the name of this actual book was. Vigia. This is an actual A. You can't tell that on there, but anyway. An alien science officer, along with her companion artificial intelligence, crash land on a strange world only to discover a long-dead civilization that isn't so dead after all. Follow Ghazala and Adi as they seek a way off of a supposedly dead planet, only to be confronted by terror at every turn as they seek to uncover the gruesome secrets of the Khan. Quan? There's no U. Khan. Qon. You tell me how to say it. Part archaeological survey, part horror, all action-packed thrill ride.
You know what? I don't think I've heard you say the name of the publisher for any of
Band
of Bards is the publisher for this. Have you? Okay.
I did, yes.
Because they've got a bunch of stuff out last week and this week.
I did say Band of Bards.
Okay.
The Vineyard from Aftershock Comics, number 3. You know, I should have thought about the fact that the books that I pulled off were Aftershock, and probably...
Yeah, this Vineyard's been a good long while.
Maybe I decided they weren't going to be coming back. Yeah. So, yeah. Vineyard number 3, which was a very interesting story.
Yeah, I haven't read number 2 or 3 yet, but I really enjoyed it.
Well, 3 just came out, so yeah. But yeah,
number 1 is really good.
It was horror, but not horror enough that I didn't like it. So, if you like horror,
it's still good, but it's more
side to it. Anyway, Exterminators. We're on our X-Men. We are definitely reaching the end here. Exterminators is on number 5. Sabretooth and the Exiles is on number 3. And this is by Jeff Shaw. All right, so we have a new number 1 for our X-Men.
We have a one-shot.
Oh, it's a one-shot?
It's a one-shot. It's a one-shot that leads...
I don't think I said that.
Yes.
Powers of Essex. It's the end of the world as we know it.
Well, the book is called Sins of Sinister.
Oh, yes.
You didn't say that.
I didn't say that. You're right.
The book is not called Powers of Essex.
No.
Sorry, continue.
I was going to say that afterwards, but that's fine. For now, can that last?
No, you didn't.
No, I skipped it. You stopped me in the middle. I'm going to start over. Powers of Essex.
You still didn't say that.
It's the end of the world as we know it, and at least Sinister feels fine. For now, can that last? Especially when we discover that he really is his own worst enemy. The universe melting X event begins here in a horror timeline that makes Age of Apocalypse look like the X-Men swimsuit special. Join Kieran Gillian as he kicks off the X-Men crossover Sinister has been planning since the beginning and is going to have to see through to the bitter end. Sins of Sinister. I was going to say number 1, but Sins of Sinister one-shot. But at least you know what? They didn't call it Sins of Sinister Alpha.
No, they didn't. They and the final, the end cap one-shot is called Sins of Sinister Dominion.
Oh, good.
So,
they didn't call it Omega.
Exactly. They're getting away from the Alpha and Omega. They're trying to branch out and finding new words. This is the why in the world would you do a Strike Force Moratori homage cover? But they did, and it doesn't look that bad. I like it. And then this is the 1 in 25,
which is a wraparound cover.
So, in typical Marvel fashion, they start their thing with a one-shot, which is this, and then there are several sub-series. It's kind of like Age of Apocalypse, but their description, well, like they said here, it makes it look like the X-Men swimsuit special. It's a cranked-up version of alternate reality X-Life. Immoral X-Men is one of the titles, and it's the only one that I'm thinking of right now, although there are others. So the alternate reality starts here, and will continue through several other. I think most of them are 3-issue miniseries. So jump in, enjoy. The water's warm. Anything else?
We'll see you tomorrow. Oh wait, no.
Oh no!
Look, we almost forgot. Did you turn it off already?
No, I haven't turned it off.
We almost forgot our 3D.
Oh,
how could we forget our 3D? Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new Marvel Gallery. Where did my camera go? There it is.
Lady Daredevil.
Check her out. She's jumping over a chimney. And I will let you hold it up over there so it's not so grainy. Yeah, that camera's got to go. Be sure to ask about your comic shop news. Make sure you get your copy because it has Doctor Strange #1 advertised on there. Stephen Strange is back as the master of the mystic arts. And we have this super, super cool. Oh, it's big. It's so big, it's not going to fit under my camera. And it won't even fit in your camera. I have to hold it over here. It is called Berserk Fuhrer repackaged version.
From Kotobukiya, a giant Japanese something or another. I'm trying to hand it back to you.
Oh, I thought you were going to hold it up closer to the camera.
Oh,
so people could actually see the robot.
Yeah, let go. I got it.
And that's it.
No, you have to take it so I can turn the camera off.
Okay.
See how that works? All right. So, Joetta and David, we'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye, guys.